Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to Family Ties from Cameron. This is suggested by SB over in the Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you, SB, for the suggestion and the donation. Keep them coming in the comments down below, guys. And if you do want to support the channel, get access to extra content, access to the Discord server, and all of that fun stuff, take a look at the link tree in the description. You'll get to see behind the scenes of the EP I've been working on, which is coming soon. Dab to be on the lookout for it. But without any further ado, let's get right into this. Let's see what Cameron got to say. Let's see what Family Ties is all about. Let's get it.
Killer, Dipset. Man, I spit that pimp talk. You hang out where the pimps collide. It's a pimp in my ride. No need to pimp the ride. This ain't the pimp camp. Pimp limp, pimp stance, pimp slap a slim tramp. Or the steak shrimp scamp. You good gay. I'll souffle your toupee and bottles be a bouquet. Right where you stay. Or where you stay. That 45 tray do spade spray. You stay. Unload the click.
Very interesting setup to this track, especially with the instrumental, because it's at a fairly slower speed overall. But what I've noticed, especially, is hi-hats are really where you can get the illusion of speed. So we got them hitting like some type of like 16th note pattern. Then we got a lot of syncopation going on in the drums, but that syncopation in the drums is also linked to the melody and maybe the bass line too, where the kicks and the real like impacts of that drum pattern tend to be lined up with kind of like the stabs of the melody, where it really kind of pops in and gives us a punctuated point. But really interesting. Let's see how it evolves, man. It threw me off a little bit at first, but I think I'm getting the pace of it.
Right where you stay, or where you stay. That 45 tray do spade spray. You stay. Unload the click clack to your fit cap. Hold the shit back. Say goodbye and go commit that. For 9 years in Spain, had a timeshare. Back to Times Square. I got dimes here. By the Port Authority, but I got more authority. Your girl, she order Maury. Check, she forge a.
That's cool. Port Authority to more. I got more authority. Kind of playing on the two uses of authority there. That's great. Nice little compound. Got some great rhymes already in the track. Let's keep it rolling.
Your girl, she order Maury. Check, she forge her for me. Reporters record me how she report to the orgy. But it's more to the story. Her daughter applaud me.
That's dope. Hold up. Is that a feature? Let's check real quick. Yeah, so that's Nicole Ray. Great sound of that vocal, man. Great sound of that vocal. It says this wasn't uploaded till YouTube until 2018. But yeah, this is from 2004, it would appear, which makes a lot more sense. Man, I feel like you just don't get vocals that sound like that. That was so beautiful. Like the flavor of that, the coloration of it. It's really like you just don't find that sound anymore, really, at least in what I listen to typically.
From the back of the cop ride, the black on.
Very interesting feeling, bringing us into that like hook type of section. We'll see if it repeats. But having the female vocal, then I assume that's Cameron in between saying Dipset. My brain is like there's like the shadow of a memory of something related to Dipset. Is that like somebody's name as an artist, or like what is it? Or am I just conflating Dip Low with Dip, and then the set, it's just getting added on? Let me know. Maybe I'm crazy, but let's keep it rolling. An interesting transition back into the verse, by the way. Kind of just like the track kind of like emptied out for a second and then just like pushed us back into the verse.
From the back of the cop ride, the black on black, black when we cop rides. I will not hide, high man, hot thighs. Dick on her nose, now she's cockeyed. From whipping the bacon rolls to outside, whipping the bacon rolls. Annihilate them knows I'm raking but making dough. 80 holes in your shirt, there your own Jamaican.
Bacon roll to making dough, okay. You know, I just had a bacon sandwich for breakfast, man. I'm with that.
Annihilate them knows I'm raking but making dough. 80 holes in your shirt, there your own Jamaican clothes. I ain't talking the Poconos, I'm talking the Aspens, the slopes we go. You get the okie doke, play me baby, I hope you know. We break noses, call them baby Pinocchio.
I like that. Break noses, call them baby Pinocchio. That's great. Really nice instrumental. The strings and everything. Maybe even like the horns, whatever that is up in the top exactly. Really great sound of this track. It's got a lot of energy behind it, but it's also very pulled back and relaxed. It's an interesting balance that's going on here. Really, I feel like the combination of the flow to the instrumental especially, I really haven't heard anything quite like this.
Baby, I hope you know. We break noses, call them baby Pinocchio. Fucking liar. I hold it with blue mittens, 2 pigeons. What the fuck are you pitching? 1 house, 2 kitchens. Who's bitching? I bring the diesel, won't see the foosnickings. Now trust a hoe. That's mother the baby mother. Motherfucker, you look like a lady lover. I'll touch slapper, dapper, plus clapper. Tell her drink come, get drunk, it's nutcracker. And it's well known.
Something that I do love about the craziness of the instrumental is now that I've gotten into the swing of the track, I'm realizing that Cameron here really provides the structure and that extra level of intrigue that makes it interesting enough to listen to. Because I was in class the other day working on a project. We all showed them off to each other. The professor said something interesting because I formatted like a 16 bar verse, but without a vocal. And he was like, oh, that's cool. You know, it's like you wouldn't listen to the whole thing of that, but you have it all. And it's like, well, it's missing a piece. There's room for the vocal left. And in this way, the drums, they provide somewhat of a structure, but the real linear structure of all of this is provided by Cameron. So he's kind of filling 2 roles. Instead of just dancing over top of the beat, he's also kind of showing us where those lines of demarcation are as well.
Cracker, and it's well known that rail home. Yep, hit ET up on the cell phone. As your family dies and my family rise, call the network, Dipset family ties.
That's cool. Family dies to family rise to family ties. Really tying it back into the title of the track. Pun intended. And failed. But no, that's cool, man. Interesting transitions here. Really like, you know, the early 2000s, right? Just even this is a 20-year-old song at this point, as crazy as that sounds. But it's just a different sound, a different era, a different feel, and it's cool to come back to it.
Work, Dipset family ties. Lavender tank, you ravages faint. I was Fort Lauderdale, you was Saint Latter-day Saints. Whips get lathered in paint. Rap with the rappers, scrap with the actors. Cap back, abracadabra. And I'm appalled, think that we it all come.
Yeah, nice little bit of a bounce to it. The way he moves the emphasis around in his bars, again, is another key to really providing that structure, making those rhymes and those punches larger to really show where the beat is hitting.
Dapper. And I'm appalled, think that we it all comfortable. Me and Morty's rappers all Theodore Huxtable. They mother's a lawyer, they father's a doctor. Auction, coke to the coppers, Glocks in the locker. And who you supposed to be? Get hung from the rosaries. Call me COD, that's coke and the Mozzie. Some ODB, off the Mozzie. I ain't give a fuck as long as they ain't close to me. Put your drugs in the air, give a toast.
And the bass line is very sparse in this track. It works well because we already got a lot going on, and it seems to come in at the moments where the melody becomes a little less active. It takes a little bit more of a passive role, and the bass line almost becomes a little bit of like a counter melody in that way. Obviously, it's not a melody, but the way it kind of pokes in and adds that extra intrigue at the moments where the melody takes a little bit of a back seat.
Put your drugs in the air, give a toast to me. Pump that dip in your veins, get dope like me. Fuck Curry and Bush, you should vote for me. For real, nigga, on the real, the last hope is me.
The little ad libs on this track are interesting. I don't know exactly what he's saying, but it kind of sounds like, what are those? What are those? Or something like that. They're like ghostly and they're soft and they kind of hide in the background, but they're still present enough to appear. We've been getting them all throughout the track, but they're kind of innocuous. And then, especially coming here closer to the end, they're starting to stick out a little bit more. It kind of feels like everything's kind of raising in level. It almost feels even like that. I can't remember her name, the female vocalist. Feels like her vocals even getting a little bit more buried underneath everything as we're coming to a close here. Cool. And then just like a slight fade out, it seems, at the end there. Let the hook kind of go on a little bit extra long. But that was Family Ties from Cameron, y'all. Thank you again to SB for the suggestion and the donation. Like I said, check the link tree in the description if you want to support the channel and get access to all the fun extra stuff we got for you. I don't put it there just for nobody. But but seriously, thank you all. Thank you to everybody that already supports, whether it's through watching the videos, whether it is through support on the Buy Me a Coffee. And we have just celebrated our 10,000 subscriber mark. This video is in the future for me right now, so it's gonna be a little bit late. But seriously, thank you to all of you guys. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes Gang, and I will see you all next time.